There we go. Facebook. Hey guys, namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Wait, too far away. Happy Saturday. Hopefully you guys are all well. Man, I just received the most beautiful text from my middle monster, my Olivia. It was a picture of us from our old mall rat days. We used to go to we had really nothing, but we really went to the mall and spent all night there and did what we had to do. But it was a great point in life, and a lot of you guys know are either in bed or just really thinking about how your life is going and what's going on in your life. I can honestly tell you that from being back there and going through what I did, this show will make sense to a lot of you on where you're going in life. You'll start to realize, now I know what's going on. Now I know what I'm doing. Now I know what I'm attracting, most importantly. But listen to these. If I wish I had this philosophy like 15 years ago. It really didn't catch on until I realized the true power that I have. We're all divine beings, guys. We're all divine spiritual beings having a human experience. Remember that. And you can direct that divineness per se, or that Holy Spirit of self, and really redirect how your life is going, literally. But you have to do it this way. I do have the words from Rainbow Rowell. This was shared on Facebook. And it's something for you guys to really consider if you're really contemplating where your life is going right now. And literally not in a heartbeat, but do a little bit every day. Everything will start to make sense in your life. And you won't have to go out every day with this thought, how my life is going, where is this going. Just got to do these little things right here. Then I'll give you some Chinese philosophy that really changed everything for me. It all started with the, how should we say, a reel that I put up a couple days ago. But listen to these words. So what if instead of thinking about solving your whole life, you just think about adding additional good things, one at a time. Just let your pile of good things grow. I mean, that goes wholeheartedly with what I always say, be the best you and all good will come back to you. This is Karma 101. Most importantly, it's Transformation 101. It's the pile of that self that you keep sending out every day is what really starts to manifest into the life that you truly want. Now, the quote box tonight is something that you guys really gotta grasp hold, because Einstein wasn't a farce. He really knew the power of the mind and how the atoms work, and everything worked in this perfect little synchronicity of life per se. It's doing all those little things that let them pile up in your life that really start to know and grow where you are going in life. Out of the quote box, your imagination is your preview of life's coming attractions. Heard that a couple of decades ago, actually. Didn't understand it, didn't really believe it. But listen to these words. Preview, out of the quote box, to see beforehand. What you see in front of you, what you see as far as your life in general is going to manifest. So why not put something there that's going to manifest that you want? Those little things into that pile and let it grow. And attractions. I saw a picture of Sunset Strip in Hollywood recently. And the billboards are like everywhere. And those are acts that are coming up, or movies. And just by seeing those images, now they've added video to those billboards. Just by seeing those images, you start getting an idea of what that attraction, what you're going to see. So it attracts you to go see it. That's the whole point of marketing. Attraction is a noun, the act, process, or power of attracting. Hence, us, ourselves, us as beings, our divine self, the power of drawing forth a response. Sow and reap. All these powerful words in life is what my Olivia sent to me. She sent to me, we were mall rats, like I mentioned in the beginning. And in the Meriden Mall back then, they had those photo booths for you guys back about 10 or 15 years ago. And it was a great depiction of our life back then. And I remember spending all week before I had these guys trying to plan out 36 hours, literally. And all I thought about was how poor I was. trying to plan out these 36 hours of having my children back then. And what we did for years and years was a poor life of these little, beautiful little experiences. It made me realize that what I was thinking about, I was bringing about. I was creating great memories, but in a poor way. When I wanted to give so much more, not necessarily a monetary way, but to experience bigger things. And this is the beauty about life. When you start to understand your divineness, the supernatural power that we have, you'll realize where your life is going. And I've always been a fan of Lao Tzu. The Chinese philosopher literally wrote these words 500 years before the life of Christ. And I'll define them because if your life is not the way you thought it would be, it's because of the way you thought it would be. When you change how you look at things, the things you look at will change. These are the little secrets that really jacked me into understanding where I wanted to go. I just had to put a different picture in front of me of what I was looking at, what I wanted to create. Instead of thinking poor, I didn't necessarily think I was rich. I was thinking about better things and better places and better ideas that I dreamt about and wanted to go in life. And this is something for you guys to really, because to me, if you're goalless in life, in other words, you have no purpose, you feel like you have no purpose in life, life can be a struggle. It's not having a purpose and not having some kind of foundation that you're trying to build this amazing house of life on. You deter it by things and actions to get your mind off things when you should have your mind on the thing that you're trying to do. And when you put your mind to it is when you start attracting it. And this is what I really was hard for me to grasp because I was living from the outside in. When I started living from the inside out was when I said, wow, this is friggin' cool. My imagination is the preview of my life's coming attractions. And Lao Tzu wrote this. Lao Tzu, for you guys who are new with Chinese philosophy, basically he got pissed. This guy had balls, man. He even degraded Confucius in front of the guy. He really got fed up with how people were living back, literally 500 years before the life of Christ. And us, we get pissed off, we hop in the car and go. This guy got pissed off and went into the mountains and started writing. And what he wrote had such a profound effect on me understanding my direction because it was the steps of creation that this guy was writing even before they knew how creation was here. In other words, he had the secret recipe, and I want to share it with you guys, and I'll go through it one by one. And I've said this before on America's Mentor, and a lot of you guys are going through this now with, it's amazing how we can hide things. But you can't hide what you're attracting to the universe. You can't. If this is a great analogy of self. When you're attracting only shit, it's because all you're thinking about is shit. And it's a blunt response that people don't want to hear. They think life is a problem. They think all their frustrations in life is life's fault. No, it's your thinking about it. Inevitably, it comes back to you. It's your source. When you start emitting good, you start receiving good. If you're emitting shit hitting the fan, all you're going to receive is more shit hitting the fan. It's alleviating all the stresses in your life, knowing that you're at peace when you start attracting more peace into your life. Does all this make sense? It's just basically Karma 101. A lot of us are. It's hard to believe that we are creating every second out of nothingness to create that something. But it starts with thought. And here he goes. He starts off this beautiful recipe of success for anybody if you can master it, which I still practice every single day. Yeah, sometimes it gets really aggravating on some days, but the good thing is if you could let it go is when you start manifesting the true you've always wanted. Listen to these words from Lao Tzu. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, they become your destiny. He finishes off that perfect set of words with this. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. In other words, you get what you ask for. Think about this, and I break it down with my life. Watch your thoughts. What was I thinking about back then? a poor mentality to create beautiful things indeed, but I wanted to give so much more, hence frustrating, hence I was living in this frustrated life, creating beautiful memories indeed, which is the one that Olivia sent to me. But if I would have known this back then, it would have been a whole lot different. And I have no regrets, believe me. It was and I say it every night when I hit the pillow. Thank you that I've experienced all the pain in my life, because it has helped me so much. Watch your words. Indeed, your words are just your thoughts in motion. Don't kid yourself. If you're not saying nice things because you don't believe in nice things, you're not nice to yourself. Therefore, it's just a reflection coming out of you as your voice. Watch your habits, because from all those first two steps, you're creating habits. Is a hamster karmic wheel, whether it's habits of thought, your habits of what you're doing every day, how you're structuring your life. Guys, this is some powerful stuff. It'll really get your thoughts moving. They become your character. Because those first three things, those habits that you're doing every day are creating that you on the outside world, that you're showing the outside world, therefore is attracting to you as your outside world. And sadly, this is the hardest part for people. Going through all those 4 traits, you come now to your destiny. A lot of us lie in bed at night contemplating, why is this happening to me? Think about what I just said. Your thoughts, your words, your actions, your habits, your destiny. You're only getting what you're emitting. And this is the harshest reality for people to realize, that they're the creator of all of it. So until you start changing what you think about, you'll start changing what you bring about. When you start changing how you see things, the things you see will change. It's all an inside job, guys. Every bit of life is an inside job. So why not use your imagination in the most beautiful way? You set up more previews to better attractions that you bring into yourself. When you realize that, when you realize that you have the power, and it's sad, because all this was suppressed from a lot of us, growing up, especially the Gen Xers like myself and many of us out there. We were told that that's impossible. You can't focus on spirituality. You can't focus on your imagination. It's not real. Indeed, but it's the starting process to create. As I always said, I'm getting digressed here. I'm getting excited. Imagination is the creation before the creation, good and or bad. So if you're imagining ghosts and goblins, you're only going to create more scary situations. If you're imagining love, peace, and abundance, you are going to, how should we say, attract more of that in your life. And hopefully these words from Lao Tzu and my experiences inspire you guys to do little things for which will pile up in your life. You act your best, you attract your best. You start being the best you start attracting more of the best you back at you. It's a simple analogy in the karmic 101 effect that we have on all of us. And when you realize thoughts are things, you're like, wait, I can create anything. Indeed, you can. Don't kid yourself. It's good and or bad. So imagination was always brought upon as some good thing. It's everything. It's every thought, every word, every feeling, every action which turns into a habit, which therefore becomes your destiny. What self-fulfilling prophecy do you want to create? To me, that was the scariest thing, living in this 12 by 12. But until I got past living in it mentally, creating a mindset spiritually of where I wanted to go, is when all this started to manifest. It's a beautiful setup for yourself that you can give yourself by how you think of yourself. So guys, remember that. I got to go get ready, head back to work. I've been off for a couple of days I got a big move coming up with Victoria. We're getting a bigger place. This is great. We'll have more room. I get more room for a bigger studio. Yeah, baby. So America's Mentor _radio at America's Mentor on X. Guys, follow me, Jerry Maldonado 2, for unique information to help you to your destination. I'm going to read Lao Tzu one more time just to piss you guys off, because repetition is great. And when you start understanding something, you start creating that something. Watch your thoughts. Remember that. Watch your thoughts. They become your words. Watch your words. They become your actions. Watch your habits. They become your character. Watch your character. They become your destiny. This shouldn't be a sad moment in your life. This should be the epiphany that draws you forth to create anything you truly desire, guys. So happy Saturday to you. I'm gonna head off to pick up Tori and head to work, head back to work, guys. Remember, have an awesome Saturday. Mother Nature, bravo. That was an awesome show, especially when I'm trying to sleep for my overnight shift. But it was nice to watch, guys. Happy Saturday to you. I'll see you guys soon, man.